How did I get my first job out of college at Goldman Sachs? If you've never heard of them, they're a pretty large investment bank. I was 22, young and full of hope, and getting my bachelor's degree. And at the time, I didn't know what I was going to do after finishing my business degree, but I knew I wanted to make money. My parents are Guatemalan, and my mom is quite the networker. She met another Guatemalan at her sales job, and they became friends. Funny enough, her daughter was in college recruiting for the bank, and we got friendly, so she recommended I attend a campus on site because I expressed interest in the finance field. I had expressed interest in working there, and I was curious about what it was all about. I was interested and ended up attending a on-campus recruiting workshop, and it was an interesting group. I remember that there was a bit of an intro about the company, and then they broke us out into groups, and we did like problem solving activities, and all while being observed, of course. After the activities, we just kind of broke out and started networking and chatting. So I remember gravitating towards one of the directors that was present, and I think I just asked questions and engaged like a regular person, not being crazy. But at the end of our chat, I asked if I could have his contact information, and he shared it with me. I think after the meeting, I actually emailed him, and he recommended that I wait until my last year of college to do the internship with them. So I waited, fast forward a year, and I ended up getting the interview. I was doing business administration, and I had no clue what I was going to do after school. So it seemed like a good opportunity to spend the summer making some money. So I was referred for this internship interview a year later, and I attended the interview at the library office at the university. And there were 3 rounds of interviews back to back. I had a few years of working experience because I've literally worked since I was 16 years old, and I had never stopped. So I was able to speak on my work experience to support the questions that they were asking. And I think I just generally had a good energy. So they liked me, and they offered me an internship position. So then I completed a summer internship, and I had a really positive experience. They must have liked me at the internship because I got offered a full-time position for when I graduated college. So literally a couple of months after I graduated with my bachelor's in business, I went on to work for Goldman for about 5 years. And I started on a client services type role. Speaking came naturally to me, so I really enjoyed that aspect. And then I learned Excel and other systems relatively quickly because I'm just a quick learner. So that was a major part of my job as well. My biggest lessons there were personal and professional, and I wouldn't be who I am today without all of those experiences that shaped me and my thinking. So I ended up getting promoted once, and I explored 3 other roles before moving on from the company. When I met my husband, I changed directions, I moved, and there were a lot of changes in my life. I actually ended up taking a break from work and then settling into consulting, which I love now. Eventually, my focus shifted from how do wealthy people manage their money to how do I make more money for myself through investing. So I ended up researching a lot and eventually investing on my own and successfully. So now I'm at the point where it's my passion and my hobby to share this investing knowledge that I've gained over the years. I think that on the journey to wealth, it's important that at every stage in your life, you are learning, absorbing, and taking everything positive that you can from those experiences and moments that will shape your thinking later on. The more that you take advantage of the opportunities that you have when you have them, the better off that you'll be after you're on to the next stage in your life. So remember, even when the situation may be challenging, different, and a little bit unfamiliar, learn everything you can and perform to the best of your abilities because that's what's going to get you far. I've experienced the immense freeing power that investing can have on your life. So I'm grateful for every single phase and lesson and opportunity that I've had in my life. And I can't wait to share more of my learnings and lessons for stock investing and building wealth. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more weekly videos on becoming a well-balanced, wealthy person. See you in the next video.